Hello everyone, it's me again, Steve Doja here, back with another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and even FighterZ video, because there's an update for both games coming out. And I want to talk about the update for Sparking Zero first, because it's actually, like, we need context for this one. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So Dragon Ball Sparking Zero actually did have a new mode called the Legendary Warrior Face-Off mode. It wasn't very good, there was a lot of bugs with it, the rewards were lacking, etc, etc. Everyone complained about this, they made their complaints known. And all the way back at the beginning of February, they had already taken the mode off and we're having it scheduled to show up again later because, the mode didn't do that much. You didn't get that many rewards. The boss wasn't even that hard. It was kind of buggy. There was a lot of problems with this mode in general. I think the mode should have just been a co-op game mode, like a raid boss battle or something that would have made it more fun. Even if the rewards could have stayed bad, but so long as it was co-op raid boss battle, people would have loved it just because they could play with their friends. But, they are actually taking implements and measures to avoid, how cheating is infesting the rankings and cheaters have the top ranks in the mode. The mode was just a giant mess. It was a huge L. So, all the way back here, February 6th, they decided they would cut the mode off early. Even though it was supposed to carry on all the way to the 21st of February, if I recall. It was supposed to drag on all the way to the 21st of February. That ended up never happening, obviously, because they cut the mode off. So, they delayed it midway through February, and now it's got a new date where it's going to end in the middle. And yeah, these are the new times for it. The maintenance will start here, the event period will start there, and it'll go on all the way to mid-March, and then obviously it will, bow out because it's been up for a while. I do think the ranks have been completely reset for this mode, so it's basically a new mode. If you had a bunch of points before, even if you weren't cheating, you're probably going to just have to get them back because, they're not taking any chance of cheats. I'm so sorry, guys. You're just going to have to get your points back. It's really tough. It's really rough. Wish there was a better way it could be implemented, but yeah, that's the best they could do right now. They also have a notice here that if you do cheat in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero at any point, that they will not only remove you from the rankings, but find a way to just kind of block you from registering in any rankings at all. Now, I don't know if this is only for the Legendary Warrior mode or for ranked battles. Either way, don't cheat. Don't cheat in a video game, especially when it's just like an NPC offline boss battle thing. And don't even cheat online against other players either, because sounds like a really easy way to get nuked off the face of the earth. But yeah, don't cheat in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because if you do, not only will we ban you from this, we'll ban you from all rankings. So you won't have a rank, you'll just be a D rank for the rest of your life, and you won't be able to get any rewards in any events, which, honestly, that's kind of a credible threat, because what if they release an actually good event? Then you're just kind of screwed. And we'll quickly talk about the Dragon Ball FighterZ one, then we'll go back to Sparking Zero. But Dragon Ball FighterZ actually has a new patch for the Xbox Series X version of Dragon Ball FighterZ, and this patch brings fixes to the frequent crashes happening on this platform. Thank you for your patience and understanding. It's actually insane. Yes, slow plays are the best. It's actually insane that 1, they remembered Dragon Ball FighterZ, and 2, they are actually implementing patches and fixes to it, because they've not updated FighterZ in ages. Like, FighterZ didn't even get superhero DLC, and when it didn't get that, people knew, okay, support for FighterZ is completely done, right? Then Dragon Ball Daima came around, and I was thinking, okay, there's a chance, there's a chance they might actually add Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Dragon Ball Daima, because FighterZ hasn't had the update in ages, and it doesn't even have an actual Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It just has GT Goku and SSJ4 Gogeta. They just skipped Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So it's like, hey, there's a chance. Nope. So, yeah, they just wanted to do bug fixes for FighterZ because, again, FighterZ did get pretty buggy after the rollback update, and they're doing their best to try and save the game in any way. So credit where it's due, because FighterZ got more abandoned than Xenoverse 2 when that happened. I mean, FighterZ still has more average players because Xenoverse 2 is Xenoverse 2, but it was shocking to see FighterZ just kind of fall off the face of the world after the rollback update. Just screwed the game's connection so hard and disabled raid boss battle modes and all these other co-op modes. Again, co-op is so fun because playing with your friends will never be boring. You can literally play bad games with your friends and it'll always be great, which is why I think more games should have co-op modes, and especially why Dragon Ball games should have them. Yes, I'm looking at you, Sparking Zero. Speaking of Sparking Zero, I think this is the first update we've had for Sparking Zero ever since they first tried to implement the Warrior Battle mode maybe like a month ago, and it didn't really work out. So, ironically, Sparking Zero still is getting monthly updates. It's just not the craziest of updates. The updates to Sparking Zero are pretty lacking. Again, it's a good thing we're getting them monthly at least, right? But even though the ones we are getting monthly are pretty lacking. Like, the first patch we got was the Yajirobe's nerf. Then it was a bigger patch that affected some of the moves in the game. Didn't stop SSJ4 Gogeta from being OP, but at least it finally took Afrim and Strike off the face of the map. Then we moved into the Wild Sense era. SSJ4 Gogeta Ultra Instinct Goku Reign Supreme. That was a lawless land. It was still in that lawless land, but the fact that I'm not playing the game anymore kind of speaks volumes to how unbalanced and how unfun it is to go into that kind of match in Sparking Zero. Oh, now we have Beast Gohan to make everything worse. He also has Wild Sense, but he also has a 4 key bar super that is ridiculously quick. That is not like an avoidable move. That move just kind of hits you whenever it feels like it, which is, you know, the moment he uses it. That's just not fun. Sparking Zero really needs to get on that with a patch or something. The only things they're doing is bug fixes right now for the new game, but they might end up fixing other stuff because, you know, by the time the update actually rolls around, there'll be patch notes for what was changed in the update. This is just them saying, hey, we're gonna do stuff, we're gonna fix some stuff, you know, we're gonna, you know, add bonuses and stuff. But it's like, okay, well, we don't know what that is yet. We have to wait for the patch to go live before we see it, even our patch notes, or just by turning on the game and just seeing what they've, you know, moved around and changed. Yeah, good example of stuff people want fixed. This UI Goku Infinite is like, bro, why is there even like an infinite? Like, I get that they changed the charged Ki Blast system. They wanted to make Ki Blasts more viable and stuff like that. Let's change the Ki Blast system. Let's change charged Ki Blast. But doing so usually always leads to something stupid like this happening, where you could just get infinitely looped by one of the strongest Ki Blasts in the game, by one of the strongest characters in the game, and there's no counter to it because there's no counter to it. So that's really unfortunate. I wish stuff like this still got tackled in Sparking Zero. Maybe they'll see stuff like this. Maybe they'll see, oh, there's been an increase in Ultra Instinct Goku plays. I wonder if that's because of a certain thing. Let's watch some match replay data of Ultra Instinct Goku to find out why there's such a high uptick in him being used, and not someone like Daima Goku, despite the fact that he's in the anime or something, or Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And then it would see something like this and go, oh, okay, well, yeah, let's get on that then. Because this still hasn't been addressed. The UI Goku is kind of dominating right now because he can just randomly like just steal like a large amount of your health, and there's zero counterplay to it. This is even more effective if you're I think if you're a giant character from up close, this is even worse. So that's just tragic. And again, one of the biggest things people still want to see from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is crossplay. I think it's absurd that the game has sold 5 million copies worldwide and it doesn't have crossplay. That's absolutely insane to me. I am shocked that can even happen. You have crossplay in Dragon Ball The Breakers, a game nobody plays, a game nobody even respects anymore. Dragon Ball The Breakers used to have fans, but they ruined what little good rep the fans had with the game by just having really bad updates, really bad raiders, really bad balancing patches, just you know, a lot of messes and mistakes. We still want to see actual big stuff in Sparking Zero, like crossplay and co-op and all those other modes. Maybe even like a team battle mode where individual players have to fight individual players. Like, let's say, you know, your teammates pick Beast Gohan, UI Goku, Blue Vegeta, and you want to fight the Super Saiyan 4s on the enemy team. It's like, you know, let people do 3v3s. If you could do it for Xenoverse 2, and Xenoverse 2 is Xenoverse 2, so that's all I need to say about that. But you should be able to do it for Sparking Zero, and it's not like the connection will get that much worse, because Sparking Zero's connection, okay, it's better than Xenoverse 2's, but it can get really bad to the point where, like, you can just quit the match and not feel any guilt about it. Like, hey, do you know what game came out recently that has crossplay? Monster Hunter Wilds. And as much as I am a Monster Hunter fan, a mega fan even, they kind of saw that Monster Hunter World was super popular and it sold a lot. And obviously people want to play with their friends because, hey, we have a popular franchise on our hands and people are going to want to play with each other. So let's make the next game crossplay. Sparking Zero somehow had crossplay in Breakers and then also still decided, no, we shouldn't put crossplay in Sparking Zero because people would want that and we don't want to do that. I don't know, I think it's weird. I don't know how things work at Bandai Namco HQ. This game should 100% should have had crossplay because 5 million copies sold. Being able to play with anyone you want on any system would, like, obviously improve the game's, like, life and health a lot. It's just tragic. It's tragic, you know. I really wish Sparking Zero had, I guess, more game modes, but also more player freedom. Like, I want to play with my friends who are on PC and Xbox and PlayStation, but then I can't because I'm only playing on, like, PC at the moment or Xbox at the moment. It's all, you know, it's rough. It's rough. Sparking Zero, it definitely needs more right now. One update a month, that's pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. Most games would literally, like, kill to have that. But can we have, like, big, meaningful updates? Most games would also kill to have that. Either way, I think this is a solid place to end the video, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to greatly support the channel. And leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next, fellas. I do love you all. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take care and peace.